I apologize for the shaking, but you could tell what this is, and I apologize again for shaking, but you might be thinking this is the FCI MS2, right? Just with the cover lifted up, right? Well, let me pretend there's a cover. You don't feel cover, right? Well, that's because this is not an FCI MS2. This is in fact something PlayStation that I've actually wanted for quite a while. And the lock is right there, so actually you could have already told if you were noticeable that the lock is right here. This is an FCI MS6. I finally got an FCI MS6, and there's no PlayStation over here, so I got an FCI MS6, that's right. So, and it was cheap, so glad to finally have one of these. It's not terribly special. It is kind of hard to pull, but I mean, it's good. And I'll show you more about it at the end. So, for device number 1, we still have the WST24, but you see that's been moved. This is where the last mini test. Oh yeah, this is mini test 34, by the way. I did not say that at all. So, mini test number 33. This was the Wheelock EHS-DL1, and this was moved to the other side. Well, I got a different device. For the first time on this new board, I have a mechanical horn. This is a Faraday 6120. And I'm going to give a shout out to It's Platinum for actually technically requesting this system. He wanted the MS6 and Faraday 6120. Well, actually a Faraday 6120 with a Faraday 5509 strobe. 5509 or 5506. I think it's 09, but you can quote me if I'm wrong. But this is kind of similar, and plus it's a remote strobe, so I like that. So I'm going to be quick, because there's actually family home right now, so usually I don't make fire alarm videos with family home. Oh, and one last thing. Doesn't it look pretty bright over here? Well, that's because I got a light stand. This is a diffuser, by the way. I have a reason for this. This is another light stand. It looks exactly the same. Well, if I come over here, here's my other light stand. I'll turn this light stand off, and I'll probably turn off this light. Again, I'll be quick, because I need to put on hair protection. And again, there's family home. So, let's make this quick. I'll do this 2 ways. I'm going to pull it down, and I'm just going to key activate it. Nothing fairly interesting. So, if you're ready, we're going to pull. So, I'll just leave out my FCI key. So, you're ready? 3, 2, 1, and this is on continuous. Well, shoot. I need to grab my key, so... And that's enough of that. So, the power plug pulled. I actually had one time where I did, when I was trying to take down the EHS-DL1, and it actually briefly went on, just briefly, and I had my hearing protection out. And that startled me, trust me, so. Just make sure that that doesn't happen. Good. We're good. I think. I don't know if I told you guys the story of when I accidentally, on this Faraday 6120, accidentally rang in my ear. That's right. I can tell you that hurt. So, this is what it looks like when it's pulled. Nothing too fancy. I'm gonna come over here and I'll show you. Whoop, MS2. So it's just like this. Pretend this lift cover is gone, and it's different. Also, this has a switch as opposed to a button. And that's because it would make it extremely hard to pull if it was a switch inside the MS6. To mentioned it already is pretty hard to pull already, so awful. And you are supposed to flip the switch down. It says it right there. And this is new in box, so I'd hate to damage it. And you also saw something for mini test the system test. I'm showing this device early because I was actually going to use this device in system test. Next system test. So this is one of the surprise. I might have another surprise, but there's a much bigger surprise coming, and that will be the final one, which you might already know. So I think this is a date code, 9612. Remembering from Wheelock codes. It's from 1992, and this came out in the 90s. I don't know the date code. Late or early 90s. Boo. This is mid 90s. So I believe this was made in 1996 or the 12th week of 1996. Not the 96th week of, not the 96th week of 2012. That there's no such thing as a 96th week. So I believe that's the date code. You can quote me on that as well if I'm wrong. And here's the inside. Come on, camera. Ah, there we go. FCI MS6. Nothing too fancy. And here's a switch. Kind of has the resemblance of the BG10 switch a little bit, with this little gasket over it, this yellow kind of gasket, I think. But and then you can just, well, close it. You just do that, and then you, like the BG8, you just turn and close. So that's going to wrap it up for mini test number 34 with the new FCI MS6, the Wheelock WST24, which hasn't changed, but the Faraday 6120, which is a return to mechanical horns, if you want to say, because I haven't really used a mechanical horn on this new board, and it works out great. Probably because it's a plastic vibe, probably because this is a plastic back box, and it can just do whatever it wants. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. So, thanks for watching.